Silly Lindsey hairs. Silly Lindsey hairs. Do 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 do. There's Baron. Are you having fun? He's exploring a new place. We've never been over here before. How's it going? Good morning. What do we got? Hi, Kendall. How are you? How's life? Hit the like button for me so we can try and get this algorithm out to more people. More people. I see what what the programmers are doing. I learned recently about something interesting, Kendall. It's scientific too. It's called RAS. And it's a cluster of nerve centers in the base of our head, which is our reptilian brain, right? The oldest part of the whole cerebral shenanigans, right? Thanks, Kendall. I really love that you love the lives or the videos, because it's important, and we're here to try and figure this out. So this thing in your head, right? It's kind of like a screening process for your own temple, right? Because our bodies really aren't like what we have been led to believe they are. Like, there's something different. They're literally a vehicle. They're a vehicle for our spirit, rather than, oh, here's Kendall and here's Lindsey and we're living our lives, Lindsey's life. No, I'm living God's life through Lindsey's filter, if that can make sense. Well, this RAS, which is the cluster of nerves at the base of where your spine connects to your brain, right, in your reptilian brain, and what it does is it automatically voids out the things that are not important to you, right? So like, it's so your brain doesn't over circuit. Hello, Dilly. Dally went through the alley. How are you? And so I love it when God spiritual matches with science, God science. They're the one and the same. They're one and the same. But now that we are, as humans, are catching up to the reality of it all, and we're noticing that it's one and the same. Like, it's all the same thing. We have just been taught. Hello, Gloria Stella. We have just been taught, aka programmed, to see things a different way. And it is not that way anymore. I can tell. For me, at least. I mean, I don't know how you guys are doing in your existence, but there's something else happening here. Right? How are you, Gloria Stella? How are you, Kendall? How are you, Dilly? How is life? How are you guys surviving? What are you doing for self-care and self-love, Guess what? I'm going to go on tomorrow night. I have my first Reiki appointment that I'm giving out since the flood happened, right? So it's been a while since I have been a vessel of sending out healing energies like that, like in a structured setting. I do it on a daily no matter what, because it doesn't matter. But Baron's going to adventure for real. Bye, Baron. I decided to come to a different part of the river. We usually sit over there, and now we're over here. It's kind of funny, actually. It's like, I don't know. There's interesting things going on in this world. And I guarantee you, you don't have to follow the rules. You only have to fulfill the requirements. And if you can learn how to fulfill the requirements while being heart-centered, like heart and mind coherence, then you got a new game that you're playing, my friend. You're not playing in the 3D world with the sophists elite, which are the programmers, like the big money out in the world, who have hijacked our existence and created it into something that they desire, right? They taught us how to work and pay our bills and accumulate more bills. That's really not life. That's the life that they want to have, but that's not the life of creator source. Who are you? You know what I mean? Oh, right, at the river. It's so beautiful. We need grounding situations here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Right? It's beautiful. And you are beautiful. We are beautiful inside of ourselves, no matter what. No matter what the programming outside of us calls. And not everybody is ready to understand that there's a program. That's that scientific RAS thing that I was talking about, RAS. Look it up. It's really interesting. So people who are not available to see, remember how I say people are just not available to see spiritual growth yet. A lot of people, not all people, just a lot of people. Like you talk to them about, spirit and alignment and meditation and how it's working for you and da 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 da. And they'll just be like, bro, you crazy, because they're not available. They're not available to see, which is scientifically proven within this RAS thing, is that in their existence, they too weed out things that are not relevant to their existence. So if you're being programmed with fear and lack and that kind of thing, what are you not going to see? You're not going to see abundance. You're not going to see sovereignty. You're not going to see courage. You're not going to see these things because you are being programmed by exterior forces, by social media, by music, by movies, by everyday life, by your peers. Hello, Shyam. I'm so well. Thank you, my friend, for joining in. Yes. But this RAS says that we can reprogram, and we know this too, right? It takes 3 months to set a new, what's it called? A habit. Like, we know these things. So why are we not implementing these things? Why are we not being taught that we can retrain our brain to see gold, to see love, to see joy? That's why I don't live in this world, right? That's what Jesus taught too. Learn to be in the world, but not of it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, just said through a different filter. That's all we're saying. Many of us in the quote unquote spiritual awakening arena, we're saying the same thing, just through different filters, because we're all different. All of us are different. We're all going to wake up differently. Shyam says, I think most people attach their identity and selfish interests to the programming. 100% Shyam, because that's what the programming is. We have been programmed to punch the clock, meaning go to work, make the money, pay. Do you know how much taxes we pay? Just as humans. Who said we were supposed to pay taxes on the land, on water, on food? I can understand paying taxes for a service, or if you go to a restaurant and they're making you food and they have to pay, they have to get permits and stuff like that. So yeah, let's pay taxes to that to assist the company to figure out how they're making their product and giving it to the humans in this matrix. But this government has gone way too far, y'all. Oh, Raza, isn't it beautiful? And I just say, I do not consent. I'm so over it. I'm over the programming. It's not real. I know it's not real because I can see it. I see it every day. I just get confirmation upon confirmation upon confirmation. I was reading yesterday in the Bible, and it said, I think it was Psalm 57 or something like that. And it said that women conceived the children in sin. And I was thinking about this, why is it in sin? Because the flesh is sin. the flesh itself. But why is the flesh sin? Not because we ourselves are sinners. No, the literal flesh came into being because we understood that there was a this or that. Whereas before that, before we ate from the tree of wisdom between good and evil, quote unquote, which is really just the tree of duality, before we ate from that, we didn't know this or that. We knew all. Can that make sense? So that means like our flesh is only sinful because it's dense matter, because we aren't dense matter. We are spirit. And that's okay, Chandler. It can be BBS for you, because that's what I'm talking about, is we are all in our own spaces of existence in the same place, seeing things differently through a different program, through a different filter, through a different religious background, through a different color background, through a different space and time background, the whole thing. But it's the same thing that we're seeing, only through different eyes. Everything is up for interpretation through your own viewpoint. Oh, Raza, I'm doing so well. Look at the butterfly. Hello, butterfly. Oh, 2 butterflies. I love butterflies. Come here, flutterbies. Come say hello to me. Oh, I love you so much. My mommy told me that the other day that the beautiful butterflies are male butterflies. I never knew that. Yes, I am. Seriously, tax is a scam for sure. Raza, I am so well. So well. You guys, I can't even explain to you how so well I am. And the only thought I can think is that through all the hardships that we go through, stay centered. Remember who you are. And as the hardships that are around you, the trials and tribulations, bubble away, you're set with alchemy, with pure gold. Everything is always working out for me. It's really intense. If you lose your individuality, you lose everything. For sure, Cheyenne, right? We are not sheeps. But they have taught us to follow like the social norm. Well, who am I to follow a social norm? We know me. I'm a little different. I'm going to break this matrix. I'm going to break it, and I'm going to show everybody else that if that's what they desire, if that's what they wish to do, they too can break the matrix as well. The time at my location right now is 9:54. 9:54 a.m. There's some workers over yonder there. Hello, my worker friends. Hello. So much fun. Like, this really is like a game. Well, what kind of game do you want to be playing? Do you want to play a crappy game where you're always feeling like you're never winning? Because Broscarones, I played a game like that. When it was me and my first 4 children, right? We lived in low-income apartments. I had got food stamps, medical. Like, we lived very small and by the means of the government. That's where they want you, because then you have to listen and bow down to their rules and regulations. And we're not meant to live by rules and regulations, because when your heart is open and centered, you are the love that God, whatever you want to call it, source, almighty spirit, the one, whatever, we are the ones created in their image. We are the temple of the living God. Why should we suffer? Society is a scam. Yeah. No, Cheyenne, right? Yeah, no, social norms are interesting, right? People like, because I'm a substitute teacher, like we know this, right? And so when I'm in school with these kids, they look at me and they're just like, is this like adult for real? Because I'm like skipping and jumping and running around and, you know, coloring and learning from them and all these things. And this is what we should be teaching our children, that they are the creators. Sure, we need to teach that. We have a responsibility to teach them how to, you know, read, write, math, That kind of things, interesting little normal things. And then as they get older, we can see, oh, this person is extremely artistic, go that way. This person is extremely left brain, go that way. Because we require, for this existence to exist, we require many, 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 many different ways of being. We're not to be one and the same, not like that, not in our fleshly state, right? Our fleshly state is like the fingerprint, like a snowflake. None are the same. None are the same. So why are we being created through a same process, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting. But I see it. I see it breaking. And we're going to break it more and more and more. More and more and more. So yeah, so much love to everybody out there, you know. This avatar's name is Lindsey. You're more than welcome in these lives. We are here to talk. We are here to communicate because we rise together. Supposedly, we're supposed to say that this is for entertainment purposes only. That way, they don't algorithms like block my shizzle. You guys, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, I'll say, I was getting 4,000 views. Now, I know that's not a lot, but I was getting 4,000 views on my stuff. Today, I'm getting like 3 views from 4,000. Tell me that that's not shadow banning. And why are they shadow banning me? Why? Because I bring the light. Because I bring wisdom, the philosophia of what this existence truly is. And even though many, 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 many are not available to see it right now, there are a few who are available to see it. And that's who I'm here for. It doesn't matter if you don't believe in what I say. I believe in what you say. And I love you. Right? Like we rise together. Yeah, I know how to swim, but this water is freezing, Senor Bigglesworth. 'Tis the river. But Baron's having a blast. Look at him. Yay, Baron. Are you having so much fun? Are you having so much fun, my friend? Hi. I love you. Go get it. Go get it. Go. Go get it. He's happy. I love it when he's happy. It's simple. But I can also understand a previous energy where I felt lost and I was unavailable to see what I really was. You know what I mean? And I was lost in the, oh, I got to get money to pay this and my kids got to do this and I got to do this and do this and do this. Struggling against the stream rather than releasing and understanding that I am the mother trucking stream and that all things will come to me when I say, oh, I require this. Ask. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Why did you, Cheyenne? How old are you? How old are you? It's easier to learn how to swim when you're little, but I have to be honest with you. I didn't learn how to swim until I was 18. And I was horrible at it. I was very much a program person before this. Before 6 years ago, you guys. Jack is 7. My spiritual journey, the active part of it where I've actually been like seeking the Lord has literally been 6 years. You're 30? Yeah, just jump in and do it. You can do it. You can do it. Are you in India, Cheyenne? One day I'm going to go to India. I will teach you how to swim. And the cool thing about this existence is that it starts with just little things, like start drinking more fresh, beautiful, clean, alchemized water, right? So alchemized water, literally, okay? So watch. Oh, that's a piece of crystal in the bottom of my thing. Okay, so here's my water, right? This is my water. Inside of this water is just regular tap water and salt. And then I say, oh, I love you, water. Oh, I love you, water. Literally, just send, because water holds memory. Oh, hi, butterfly. So if you just, you know, just acknowledge that your water is healing energy to you, it is. It is. Because we are the creators. We have been duped. We have been led astray. To release our creative capabilities. That's called loosh. To release our Oh, you little turd. You got me all wet. And Sandy. Oh, Baron. What am I going to do with you, you little turkey butt? Baron's a turkey butt. So just drinking better water, okay, and alchemizing it, meaning every time you take a drink, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yes, it is. Hi, Andreas. Welcome in. Are you going to speak with us today? Andreas has a lot of beautiful wisdom inside of him, but he doesn't share very much. But I've heard him share. Yeah, it's really intense what's going on out here. And the time is now. So let's just go ahead and figure it out so we can stop playing small. Because to be honest, I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of the wars. I'm tired of the mega rich people thinking that they know what they're doing out there. And they don't. And you guys have to understand too, as Americans, as anybody on this planet, they work for us. It's not the other way around. And what we see happening in this existence, it's not. We're not meant to be starving. We're not meant to be wanting for anything. We're not meant to be hurting each other. We're not meant to blah, 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 blah. All these things, all these quote unquote negative things, right? That's not, just remember that you're both. You're not this or that. You are this and that together. There's nothing to be, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to figure out but yourself. Raza says, I really like your voice. It's very beautiful. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Shyam says, Einstein had said you can live like everything is a miracle in the world or as everything is ordinary. 100%. Jesus said, heaven, right? In the teachings of the gospel, it is shown to us. Jesus didn't really say that this is heaven and earth, but it's shown to us if you have eyes to see that here, right now is hell or heaven, depending on what your brain, your heart coherence shows you. Is it heaven to you or is it hell to you? Because it is your space to create whatever it is you think it is. And it doesn't matter. Baron, go the other way, bro. Crazy Baron. Now Baron's eating. Now Baron's eating grass. Hungry, bro? He's like, don't judge me. This stuff is good for me, Mom. He says, don't judge me. It's so funny. And it is what it is. Like, we're here, right? Baron, you just put grass in my hair. Oh, that's Baron. Baron's having a good time. Like yesterday or a couple days ago, Mike and I went to the river over there on the other side. And there was tons of mosquitoes, which I just don't consent to, right? Like, no. I don't consent because I'm the creator of my existence. And I don't enjoy mosquitoes. So I do not consent. And there's no mosquitoes because that's who I am. I know how powerful I am. Stop. I'm here to help you guys remember how powerful you are. So Mike and I were thinking, like, I was asking him, I was like, is there any, like, recorded proof that mosquitoes have always been? Because I asked him, like, how did people deter mosquitoes back in the day? Like, people walked through the forests and stuff, and there, you know, if there's mosquitoes now, perhaps there was mosquitoes then. How did they do it? What if mosquitoes were not made by source energy? What if mosquitoes were made by man? You never know. Hello, Kay. How are you? I had to put sunscreen on my legs. This sun, you guys, is ferocious. It's ferocious to me. I don't know why. I really do believe that I don't know. I'm just not from here. Ooh, boat. You want to watch? Here comes the boat. I'm going to touch the butt. Oh, it looks like he's going to come up. there's a boat launch right over there. Super fun. Hello, friend. I wish I knew somebody who had a boat so I could go with them. I should just come down here in the morning. I should just come down here in the morning and be like, bro, can I go with you on your boat? Can I go on you with you boat on your boat? Do you think they'd let me? I don't see why not. Let's see. Cheyenne says, I saw on the news. That's what I'm saying. And yes. And they're saying that they're like hybrid mosquitoes to, so that way malaria, da 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 da. But I'm telling people like, stop effing with Mother Earth. Stop it. She knows what she's doing. What if the uptick of all the quote unquote not so much fun things like getting sick by certain things and stuff like that? What if it's because we're being douchies to the earth? I mean, not many people pick up their garbage. I'm telling you, I go to Puerto Rico a lot, right? People in Puerto Rico are McNasty pants. They just throw things everywhere. And it's all those little plastic cups and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, poor Mama Earth. But she knows. Rabita, maybe, maybe not. But you're welcome here. And I will remember you as we communicate a little bit more, my dear friend. Everybody, welcome in. Let's communicate. This is how we break the matrix. What I am here for is to break the static. What I'm here for so far that I have received, like wisdom of why I'm here. Because I'm always like sitting here like, what am I supposed to be doing? And then I say, Lord, what do you want me to do today? And then the Lord unravels things within me and without me. And it just flows. It's almost like we have to stop thinking that we're important. Because we're not. Not like that. We're not important if we're following our own wants, desires, and habits and hang-ups and things like that. We're important when we're doing God's work. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about religion. Those people out there that you see preaching, Jesus is the only way, la 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 la. Stop. Stop. The Bible itself says that you are erring. The Bible itself is telling you that if you continually crucify Jesus, you are doing it wrongly. The Bible also says that at some point you get away from the word and you know what is written in your heart. But that's not what religion teaches us, because religion is it's a structure. It's a mega structure. It's a mega structure. It's like a company. Why would a church be like a company? It's really interesting. Rabita says, times ago I told you that you and your husband is Shiva and Shakti. I do remember that. Yeah. And I believe that. And confirmation stamp there, my dear friend, because Michael and I were just talking about this last night. We are divine male and feminine inside of ourselves. That's the number one key. And if you can find somebody outside of yourself from the opposite sex or not, who cares? I don't care. That resonates and upholds you completely, you know what I mean? Supports you completely in your Shiva and Shakti role. They too are the Shiva and Shakti that connect to your ring of Shiva and Shakti. How's that? Put that in your pipe and smack it. Just kidding, but seriously. Cheyenne says the scientists are trying to revive ancient animal tools. This is a stupid idea, but okay, do it. You know, because at the end of the day, the darkness will be their own demise. So if people who are waking up, me, you, right? If you're listening to me, you're waking up, because I sound intense for people who are not waking up. They look at me like, ugh, and they'll move away from me, literally, because my light is too bright for them. Just because they're not ready, and that's not bad. It's not bad because remember, we are this and that, not this or that. We're just all on this number line. Hey, Corey says, infiltrated by the social elite is every aspect of humanity, yet it can be separated from transcending the mind trap. Hallelujah, brother. That is truth. Corey spits truth. And Corey spits the same truth that I'm spitting, only through Corey's filter. Do you understand? So other people that perhaps are like listening to me and they're like, I mean, she's a cool person, but I don't really resonate with what she's saying. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Because guess what? Maybe you resonate with how Corey explains it, or how Cheyenne explains it, or how you explain it. And I will resonate with all of y'all because it's higher. Source energy created everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Shiva, Shakti, Jesus, planet, cosmos, stars, dirt, worms, me, nucleus, you, rainbow, clouds, water tower, jobs, flowers, everything, you guys. Everything. That's where I live. Joe says the sooner we all wake up, the better this world will be. Amen to that. 100,000,000%. That's why hit the like button. Whenever you see somebody that you resonate with, even if you're not going to subscribe to them or anything like that, hit the like button. We got to get it out. This is how we break it. This is how we break it. We're breaking up the static. I'll go into a place, the energy feels heavy. I'll start clapping or humming or singing. I don't give a rip no more because I'm here to do something else. I'm here to do something else. I haven't heard any knowledge about Anunnaki yet, but I have heard, listen to this. I have heard that my mom was talking to me about this. She said that in around 2002 to 2010-ish, a new breed of children were born, and they're big. Like my son, he's 6'8", he's 19. What the heck? I'm not huge. I'm not tall. I'm like 5'6". His dad, sure, is 6'2", but it's not just happening with my son. If you look around, the children, the boy children and girl children too, like the age 17 to like 22, the majority of them are really tall. And I'm like, wow, is that like the next wave of ascension with Anunnaki coding? I don't know. I don't know these things. I love you. Hi, Nora Nicole. Let's see. Cheyenne says, okay, it says, do you believe in the Anunnaki story? Can you please, Rabita, please tell me what the Anunnaki story is to you? I shall read it for all of us. Cheyenne says, most people use religious figures as an excuse to not pursue their own liberation. And that's goofy, right? But it's fear. Fear-based programming is what this matrix has been running on for a very long time. What the heck would you be afraid of? You are the temple of the living God. Why would you be afraid of anything, let alone a spider? You know? I don't know. Oh, hi, dragonfly. Hi, dragonfly. But who knows either? I'm not here to judge. Nora says, I'm literally getting very close to going to a gender therapist. That's exciting for you because you have been, I don't want to use the word struggling, but wrestling with those feelings inside of you, Nora Nicole. So I support that for you. Most definitely. Corey says, consciousness from fractal points of experience. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Okay. What do you think, Monica? Do my eyes pass? Andres, come on, man. Give me some of your wisdom. I know you know what I know. And you know more than I know. And I know more than you know. But they know more than we know. And they know less than we know. Does it matter what we know? I don't think it matters that you know, that I know, that we know. Ah! I'm just messing with you. Oh, I know, Cheyenne. Look, this is Michael. Okay, so Michael goes into work because he's starting to get back into work. Today's his second day. He's just doing a couple hours, just to ease in after his surgery. And he was talking to the lady in the back. Now, it's just a gas station, so there's like 15 employees, okay? And we have 2 people in the back that work the books. And Michael goes back there and he's asking him questions, and he's like, asking him questions about retirement and Social Security and, you know, the allotment that he would get and yada, yada, yada. And the girl in the back says, so you would stop working to get $1,500 a month? And he goes, no, I'm not stopping work to get $1,500 a month. I'm stopping work so I can live. And she's like, but you can't live without money. And he's like, but you can. They have us duped that living is like this. No, living is life. It's living. It's being free. It's what do you want to do? What do you want to do today? Like, what would be your highest, all of you guys that are in here, tell me, what would be like the best thing that you could do right now? I am doing the best thing that I could do right now. I'm sitting at the river, about to write in my journal, sharing energy with y'all, drinking my water, letting my pepperoni run around in the water. It's beautiful. I see butterflies. I see dragonflies. I'm about to cry because I'm so in tune with the desires that Lindsey has, which are so simple. So serious. Do it. Nora Nicole, do it. It's just like people can't understand. They're just not available to see. What do you got on your nose, silly boy? They're just not available to see a different way of being because the program is so strong. Why is the program so strong? Because they need us to be programmed to fulfill their desires. It's cringy, and I do not consent. I do not consent at all. So Corey, how is your like meat rub thing going? That's cool. I think that's really exciting because you're like infusing the meat with your energy, and then they're eating it. Nora Nicole says, my heart literally desires to be a female with hydrochromia. What's hydrochromia? I don't know what hydrochromia is. And Rabit, did you not want to talk about Anunnaki? Because I'm totally here for it. I think it'd be cool. I just say, heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for Baron and this whole darn human race. We got people out there feeling good with the programs, but I don't feel good. So let's make a better place for you and for me. Baron, sing it for me, baby. What if he caught a fish? I'd be like, dope. Lunch. Dope. Go catch me a fish, papito. Corey says, beyond the program is also destiny, a state of the you in the final state always being entered into 100%, right? You finally get to a space where you're just right there, centered, opening the door after door after door after door in the constant present moment. Door open, stay present, door open, present, door open. And that is your destiny because you're in alignment. So everything that is happening is meant to happen. Yes, Cheyenne says, do you think free people, hydrochromia? Yeah, what does that mean, Nora Nicole? Cheyenne says, do you think free people have any responsibility to wake up the program people? I don't think we have responsibility for it. No. I do believe that we have a innate happening. Like, it's not a responsibility. Like, nothing is going to happen if we don't do it. But literally, if you think about it, Cheyenne, just being who you are. Hi, Vivek. Hi, Vivek. Woohoo. Just being who you are is helping to wake up the people around you that are ready. Remember those words, that are ready, because you will not wake up if you are not ready. It will literally melt your brain. It's not possible. Like, think about it. I can think back 15 years ago, okay, and I was stuck in the, you know, the grind of everyday life, you know, the program life. If somebody were to tell me that I'm the creator and I'm the one creating this, I'd have been like, you guys are quackers. I have never created this in my life, which looking back, I can see, yes, you were, girl. Yes, you were. But in the moment, no. And I would have been like, you're crazy. So could you even have helped me wake up? No. But could you have been a person in my life offering me glimpses of light? Yes. Yes. Would I have taken it? When I'm ready. When I'm ready. Because it's only for when people are ready. Because if you're not ready, you are not going to see. Remember, I was just telling you about that RAS thing. RAS. I'm pretty sure it's RAS. It could be SAR because, that dyslexic thing a little bit. Ooh, what's up, Wet Down? Yeah, yeah. They say, Wet Down says, I really like your name. I could dub that. They don't care. They don't care, I suspect. They just want what they want while we bicker amongst ourselves. So essentially, I don't disagree, but we won't know for sure. Just drop out if feasible. Yes, 100%. I love this. Did you know that the very first meaning of atheism was exactly that? Something is happening. Something created all this. Some reason we are here, but I can't even try to understand what that is. That was the original meaning of atheism. And of course they took that and made it into something else, because if people could understand that truly, just what you just said, Wet Down, it would break the matrix. Because when you drop out because you're like, I'm not playing your ridiculous game. I'm not even winning at this game. Why are you making me play? You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting. Let's see. Nora Nicole says, so basically it means you have one colored eye that's blue, or one eye that is green, or one eye that is blue, or one right. That's brown or gray if you get to sell out, if you get to sell out idea. So you're saying, you're tying this into your desire to become a woman as a male in where you stand right now, right? So you have the male anatomy, but you have the woman inclination. Nora Nicole, I have told you about this before, right? I've told you about this before. To Lindsey in her truth base, that means that you have been female way more in your reincarnations than you have been male. And so that now that you're in a male body now, and it's quote unquote time to wake up, right? You are feeling your feminine past lives overpowering your male anatomy now. If you could find the balance, Nora Nicole, it will change your existence. Find the balance. I can understand how it feels to not understand what's going on inside of your body. Cheyenne says, yes, any efforts to wake up those who aren't ready will be wasted. Yes, like Jesus says, don't cast your pearls amongst the swine. And it's not a mean thing. You still love those people and you still help those people. And if they come to you, by golly, George, shine so bright for them to see. But you cannot force people. You really can't. It just doesn't work like that. And really, you're just kind of screwing yourself, because I noticed in the Bible, it talks a lot about how, like, when you wake up and you acknowledge the Godhead that you are within yourself, right? The temple of the living God, you do walk around in sadness, because you look around and you see all these people lost in their own creations of who they are. But it's crazy because it's not necessarily their own creations of who they are, because they have been programmed to think what their own creation of who they are is. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. The programming is really deep. Like here, there's 3 people commenting and it says I have 1 person in the live. It's the programming. It's the programming. Nora says there's an explanation for reincarnation. Oh, great, Nora Nicole. Thank you for sharing. Here's Nora Nicole's interpretation of reincarnation. The reason some details are off is because there are distortions and incarnating into this body. Sometimes they still remember. I agree with that. The past life that they get, some things wrong. So that's memory distortion. That proves to me that there's real at the same time that it happens. Okay. The gutter cases cannot be explained. Okay. Baron loves it. I think he should go swim. Go swimming, Baron. Go swimming. No, don't come over here. No. Stay. Don't come over here to mom. Okay, and then Nora Nicole says the past life that they get some things wrong, so that's memory distortion. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. I can understand that. Past lives, for sure. If we're walking around in asleep situations, we're going to get some things wrong. And forgive them, Father, they know not what they do, because it really, truly doesn't matter like that. I should have asked him, can I go with you? Next time I come here, I'm going to come without Baron. Because I'm totally going to be like, I'm coming with you. Can I please come with you on your boat? I would love to go on a boat. It'd be super fun. Nora Nicole says, well, I'm trying to say, is there some explanation for mirror incarnation cases when the kids remember something and sometimes they get some details wrong? That's memory distortion. Well, I can imagine that memory distortion happens, especially if we're talking to children, because children are so close to what they were before. You know what I mean? As a baby, you know why babies sleep so long is because they're erasing their previous coding. And some of that coding sticks. You're not always do we erase all the coding. Life that remembering something, but yet it's distorted by the reincarnation cycle. Yeah, I can roll with that. I like it. Hey, Mikey. That's what my husband says all the time. Because his name is Mike. Isn't that funny? I love my husband very much. I love my husband. So tomorrow's Friday. So tomorrow I have Reiki appointment in the morning. I'm super excited for that. And then in the evening, I have a curtain to go to, a kirtan. That's going to be fun. And I'm going to bring my tongue drum. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be great. Let's see if I can get him something. I'm going to see if I can get him to go out in the water. Here. I'm just going to set you guys up. Hold on. Just going to set you up right here for a minute. Oh, don't get me wet, stinky puppers. Oh, you want a stick? Oh, God, Baron! You can't bite it out of my... Whoa! Baron's excited! Ready? Go get it. Oh, good job. Now drop it. Get over here. You dropped your stick. Where'd it go? I didn't even get to throw it in the water, silly. Don't jump on me. Drop it! Oh, Barry! Okay, you ready? Here it is. Ready? Go get it! Go get it! No, go get it! Don't be a chicken shit. Ready? Go get it! Get it, man! Get it! Yay! Good boy! Good boy, Barry! Don't jump on me! Stop. Ready? Go get it! Don't be a chicken. Go get it. Come on, you can do it. You're a dog. Dogs can swim. Go, Baron. Go get it. You crazy pepperoni! It's gone now, don't go. Okay, you ready? Get it! Go get it! Yay, Want to do it again? Bring it here. Oh, shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Leave it. Ready? Oh, I didn't throw it very good. Again? Oh, Minnie, you broke it. Where's it going to get it? Go get it. Go get it, Billy. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, my gosh, you guys, that's my dog. Okay, no. Ah! Okay, go play. Go play. Go play. Oh, my God. So funny. I believe that, Nora Nicole. I believe that. Cheyenne says the concept of reincarnation is irrational, I think. Ooh, tell me more, Cheyenne. Well, listen, Cheyenne. At the point of be here now, there is only one life. But guess what? That one life is every life that has ever been, that ever will be in the future, right here, right now, the end. You know what I mean? Like, so... yes, there is only one life, and this is the moment to be in right here, this moment right now. But at the same quote unquote chronos time, we have been, we are connected to every single thing. So all of it, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. There's just so much to do and not do at the same time. It's kind of interesting, actually. So basically, just be here now and vibe out. And don't be mean to people, right? Don't be mean to other people in this life because, listen, they're just doing the best they can do, too. We're all just doing the best we can do. Like, literally, that's it. In any space that we're in, wherever we're at in our existence, whatever we're experiencing, just try to make the best choice. And eventually, as you continue to make the quote unquote best choice for every scenario that you get, things will lighten up. Oh, look at, there's a bubble happening right there. Things will lighten up and it won't be so dang heavy because this life is programmed to be heavy. It's a joke. It's a joke. So just try. Just try to break the matrix. Every day, every moment, every existence. You're important. Don't think that you're not important, because you are. You're so important, it's ridiculously how important you are. But we've been programmed that we're not important. Why have we been programmed that we're not important? Why have we been programmed that we are replaceable? And I'm not talking about the flesh, you guys. I'm not talking about the temple of Lindsey. But it's the temple of God that is named Lindsey. It's kind of interesting. It's a little odd. I don't know really what's going on, but how could you even try to understand what's going on? Just be here now. Try your bestest. Try your bestest of the westest. And enjoy your moments. And I think if we teach our littles these things, like if we teach them that they are the creator of their existence around them. So like there's this is scientific too. There's a toroidal field, an energetic field around people, all people, that is either constricted when they're, hi Truly J, how are you? It's either constricted if they're in deep programming and asleep, or it's completely open and free. And you can tell those people, you can feel those people, you can see those people. Okay. And their toroidal field is huge. So why? Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. Yeah, Truly Jay, we got to zen out, yeah? Zen out, yeah. And Baron is having a blast. He won't go out and swim, though. Go out and swim. but he'll get pretty deep in there. And there's so many beautiful butterflies, and the sun is delicious, and the shade is just perfect. You guys, stop it. I'm having a great time. Quote unquote time. So I was rolling with some interesting things the other day about how, I wrote it in my other book though, so I can't really talk to you about it because I can't really remember it. But I did learn something really interesting, truly, Jay. And this is scientific, right? They have just recently found that there's a group of nerve endings that plug in from the spinal column to the oh, don't go in my backpack, baby spider. Don't go in my backpack. You won't have fun in there. You're going to die. Don't go in here. You're going to die. Come on. Oh, no. Where'd you go? It's too late. You're dead. I'm so sorry. I should have saved you before you went in my backpack. Bummer. Anyways, it's called RAS. And what it is it's like a filtering thing for your brain. Like your brain is like a computer, right? And it filters out the stimuli that you don't resonate with. So if you're completely in spiritual awakening based reality, like right? Like I see source, I can see across the veil, I can communicate, I can, all these things, right? Joy, abundance, fruitfulness, love, kindness, everything is always working out for me. That is what I'm going to see because of my, what's it called? RAS, RAS. It's like my protection measure, because if we were to see all the stimuli that is in front of us at any one point of time, it would literally melt our brain. So this thing filters out. So if a person is in fear-based programming, right? Loops of sadness, of torment, of, oh, my life sucks, that kind of a thing. That's because they are programming themselves to see it. We have to break the programming. And it's literally scientifically proven. But yet people don't want to know it. They don't want to do it. I know, right? Yes, truly, Jay. Research is a good thing. We can't just allow ourselves to be spoon-fed what the sophists want us to have. Oh, that's so exciting. Are you excited, truly, Jay? You're going to do great things. Stay awake. Stay open. Do not fall into the traps of the programming. Okay? Money will come. Free money will come all the time to you. All the time. If we stay centered. Now, if we don't stay centered, money will come to us as still, but it won't be free money. You'll be bound to it. You'll have to pay a price for it. You dig what I'm saying? I relish in free abundance because why not? It's my birthright. So I'm super excited about it. And you're going to do so much fun things. Oh, super fun, super fun. Something is crawling on my neck. I love that. Something is crawling on my neck. You know, one cool thing happened to me the other day. I was sitting out and meditating in my front yard, and a big black spider crawled on my leg. And I didn't freak out. I didn't scream. I didn't bat it away or nothing. I just let it walk across me and move on. I mean, that's growth right there. That's growth. Nora says, what do you mean by one life? Well, I think that reincarnation exists. I think there's multiple lives. I just think science doesn't understand it. I do think science kind of understands it. I think that if you just dig deeper, because all these things are proven, you know, by science, by quantum physics, you know, the particle experiment, the whole thing, everything. It's just really interesting. And what I mean by one life, and I can't speak for Cheyenne, but this is what I'm saying about one life, is that we are all individual fractals of source energy experiencing this experience, but we come from the same cloth, and we are all created from the same cloth, meaning we are all the same cloth, just experiencing it differently through different eyes, through different filters. So, yeah. Yay, truly J, sorry. That is a confirmation for you, my friend, right? Like when we're experiencing things in our lives and we're like, you know, just pondering, just touching, just playing, just thinking, just little seeds get planted. That this is how the seeds that are relevant to your existence get watered by another person bringing in, oh, hey, list da 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 da. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because it's up to you to connect the dots or whatever it is you're trying or wanting to do. It's really exciting and interesting and real. And real. Let's make sure to say that. Because so many people think that the spiritual awakening thing isn't real. And I'm like, wait a minute. If we have religion, right? Everybody teaches religion, right? Oh, what denomination are you? I don't know. I'm human. But everybody here seems to really enjoy being attached to a religion. Uh-oh, my train left. My train has left the station. The thought of the day, my dear friend, for Truly J. Remember that there are signs all around you for your path of least resistance. Open your eyes. That is it. That is the thought of the day. Oh, you said, can I share? Heck yeah, Truly J. You don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to ask. Just say, here is the thought of the day. Because yeah, we're interesting, right? And if you ever sink to the bottom of the ocean, make sure you don't come up without the pearl. Yeah, the pearl, the alchemy. It's the philosophia. It's the wisdom. It's so beautiful. It's quite interesting. Darren is having so much fun. I should probably head back soon, though. Jack is at the house. I wish he'd get in and swim. I love you guys. I'm just going to put the phone down. I'm not going to really see chats anymore. We're just going to zen out for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off and switch gears. But let's just hone into this beauty, right? Let's tap in. Because, you guys can tap in through me here if you desire to. You know what I mean? If you desire to. So I'm just going to tap in. Hi. Are you having fun? Yeah, stay away. You're so wet. I love you. Go away. No. You're wet, pepperoni. Breathe, Baron. That's beautiful. If life takes you through suffering, which it will, make sure that you return stronger, wiser, and better than before. 100%. Right? Through in the Bible, In the Holy Bible, it says, count yourself lucky when you go through trials and tribulations, for it works patience within you. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, my friend. And that's merely what we're here to do. It's like it's so simple, and yet it's really hard for people to grasp. And the more asleep they are, the more sucked into the matrix, you know what I mean? And it's not a judgment, but it's like they're on their phone all the time, they're eating McDonald's, they're eating this, they're talking meanly about their so quote unquote so-called friends. They're, you know, people by their fruits. Do not be around people for a long period of time. I'm sorry, I just did that. I don't know why I did that. For a long period of time with people who are like that. Okay? And it's not, I'm not trying to be like mean about it, but it's true. You got to protect your energy. And the only person that will protect your energy is you and other people like you. And I don't mean like you as in they're the same as you. No, I mean they have availability to see. Nobody is going to be like you. Nobody. Nobody is going to be like me. We are individuals. And that is what makes us important. And right now is the time. You know you're having the dreams. You know you're having the thoughts. You know you're having the voices. You know you're having the epiphany. Oh my gosh, did you just see that? Things happening in your life. For if you don't see signs and wonders, you will not believe. And it is time, quote unquote time, because time isn't really a thing. And you'll know that also when you start to wake up more and more and more. Time is not a thing. Time is created by man. But just keep going, my friends. There is a brighter day. Just keep swimming. And no matter what belief system you hold or your family holds or whatever, you are the temple of the living God. I am the temple of the living God, and I am not ashamed of the gospel of peace. Okay? I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. I'm not ashamed to say that Christ teaches us to seek the single eye. It says, make your eye be single so your temple can become a temple of light. Does anybody in church or religion teach that? No, they teach you John 3:16. How about John 3:14? Try it out for size. Jesus says, my burden is light. He says, how long must I suffer you? He says, if you have anything against your brother, you cannot go to the kingdom of heaven. You will not reach it. And he teaches you that the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. He specifically says, do not look outside of you for the kingdom of heaven, for it is inside of you. Source energy is inside of you. It is inside of me. The ones who created religion are the ones who killed the prophets. Why are we following religion? My religion is love, and my religion is backed by the words of God that we have heard on this freaking planet for eons. You think that it only came to Jesus? You think it only came to Solomon? No, stop it. This whole world is full of people. There is not one way. That is why God says, Jesus says, there are many mansions in God's home. Why is that? Think about that. because every single one of us sees things differently, and that is beauty. That is what we're here to do. We're here to see, to create, to be, to understand, to learn, to love one another through whatever your God is. We fail as humans when we say there's only one God, as in a religion. And we tell our brothers and sisters that they are not right because they believe in something else. That's blasphemy, my friends. Every single one of us was created in the image of source energy. Paul says in the Holy Bible, he says, you follow your gods, I will follow my God, and we will meet. The division keeps us divided within ourselves. That is why there is so much war going on outside of ourselves, is because there is war inside. You have to stand up inside of yourself and say, I am that I am. I will do what I want to do. And when you wake up in love, you will not do horrible things to each other anymore, because you will know I am you and you are me. If I hurt you for flipper's sake, I am hurting me. And this can go even for, you see a brother or sister on the road suffering, and you have the means to help and you don't help. It's the same thing, right? Jesus says, the least that you do unto my brothers, you're doing to me, because we are one and the same with Christ. It's not Jesus Christ. It's Jesus the Christ. Christ is the anointed one. There has been many anointed ones on this planet, and I'm not taking away from Jesus. Jesus is epic. Walked on this earth, served a purpose, but that purpose he served was that we can find that path back to our Father within ourselves, not necessary from anybody else to teach you. It's inside of you. That's the only need of a teacher we have, is to show that there is inside of you the same glittering of light that is inside of Christ. You are Christ. You are the sons of God. You are the temple of the living God. These are all quotes from the Bible, my friends. Stop it. We must stop. And this is only my resonant feeling of the quote unquote religion showing me the path. Everybody else has their own ways to find, to be, to know. And I support you. I support you so much that I just love you. I'm going to be careful with my words right now because I'm really deep into the spirit right now. And that's because of the truth base of what I believe is happening. Now, just because I believe that's what's happening, that don't mean that's what's happening. That's not what it means. It just means that I see a brighter day, and I know that the quote unquote latter days is right here with us right now. Yes, truly, Jay, we will. Yes, we will. We will, because the tribes will gather. I have a truth base inside of me that says that we are from these quote unquote tribes of source energy. And I believe that in the Bible which means probably in all the Bibles, the Bhagavad Gita, the Torah, the Kabbalah, the Quran, all of them, you can go for all of it and go into the Egyptian or the Ethiopian Bible, right? That's the Bible. That's the Bible that has the Bible before people said, oh, I'm going to take out of the Bible. Even though it says a verse in the Bible, woe to those who take out of the Bible. Because you don't think that there's things been taken out of your Bible. Heck yeah, there has been things taken out of your Bible. There was a, I thought that was a spider or something. It went on my forehead. Have you ever looked at the sun? Have you ever stared at the sun? Obviously, don't stare at the sun, right? Like, only stare at the sun in the very early of the morning and the very evening of the evening. But in the daytime, you can stare at the sun through a filter, meaning like through tree branches or through clouds. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Tree branches and clouds. Because you can't put the ocean up there. That'd be funny. What if it was? What if you could flip? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many. What did Descartes say? Or Descartes, or whatever his name was. He said, I think, therefore I am. I am because I think. No, that's not correct. Don't think that. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. That's interesting. Actually, it is I am because I think. So, I wonder if you get to the point. Okay, hold on. This is the moment of my programming where I say, I don't know what's going on. My crown chakra is vibrating right now. Okay. This is the part where I say, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to rewrite the script. I do know what's going on. I do know what's going on. And it is the beginning of the Aquarian age. It's not the beginning of the Aquarian age like that. We're already in the Aquarian age. We are now sloughing off the Piscean age, right? It's cycles within cycles within cycles within cycles. Think about it. It's Chronos, right? And the lowest realm of existence is the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, which is also Saturn, right? The planet. What is Saturn? Saturn is like the ruler of time, the ruler of space, the ruler of matter, right? And that's why our matter, our body, right, is matter, which is made out of the earth, the exact same components as the earth, is Saturn. It is time. It is sin. That is why the body is sin. Is the only reason why that it's sin, because sin only means missing the mark. We have been programmed that sin is like, this thing. And I get it. It is. I'm not trying to take away from that. But sin is missing the mark. Okay. Our fleshly body encourages us to miss the mark all the time. Oh my God, stop it. I just seen a drop of water off of Baron's chin into the still water that radiated out a circle of rainbows. I tell you guys, I only see what I want to see. I see gold glittering everywhere. Oh, I'm living my best life, y'all. And I will continue as long as I stay centered, y'all. Stay centered. And this is for you too. I'm not special. I'm not special. I'm just one of the forerunners, right? Like in the Bible, it says, when there was a need of teachers, the teachers needed to be taught what they already knew again so they could teach. But what I'm teaching though is you too have this inside of you, and it'll be different, and you'll find it, and it'll be good, and you will flourish. And maybe you already are. Oh my God, maybe you already are. I don't know what's happening. I love it. I do know what's happening. I do know what's happening. Stop it. You do. I'm going to breathe with this. I know what's happening. I'm going to cry again. Okay, why do you announce it? Just be you. Baron's just staring at me like, Mom, are you okay? Truly says, you're blessed by God, and I'm blessed by Him that I came to know about this channel. I mean, a beautiful, generous, premium human. And it's a mirror, truly. We are all on this path, just in different spaces. It is amazing. Something is happening. Do you know there's a verse in the Bible that says the Bible is not made for one interpretation? That means the 8 billion people could read the Gospels and see it a different way. Oi, that's too much water, Baron boy. Oh, can I share something really cool that happened yesterday? Okay, so I have to ask though first. Is it okay if I share this? Because I'm sure it is, right? I mean, you'll go away if you don't resonate with it. Anyways, so I'm driving with Michael and I. We went up to Sumas, which is like a 45-minute drive. Truly J says, I've recently found out that things are aligning into my purpose. Energy never lies. I can feel. I know. Truly, isn't it a blessing? Yeah, and it's taken a hot minute for my husband, Michael, to understand. Like, he used to come home from work and I'd be like, what's up? Nothing, I'm fine. No, what's up? I'm fine. Okay. 2 hours later, I can still see the energy. Okay, come on, just talk to me. I told you I'm fine. And I'm like, I don't think you realize that I can read energy. So when you tell me that you're fine, your words say that, but your body says something different. So I'm so sorry, I no listen to you. But now he realizes that and he understands it and he can see it too. See? It's amazing. It's amazing. Yes, thank you to Source Energy. Like, who would have thought that religion was here for a base of seed planting and then, quote unquote, religion to be removed in the rebirth because there's no holding back in the rebirth. Just like Jesus said, he said, you guys do error and don't know the scriptures because when you come back in the resurrection, aka the rebirth, you will be as the angels. We are stuck because we think we're stuck. We're not really stuck in this body. We're not stuck in the scenario that we're living in. And I'm not stuck 100% because I already know. Release your clutches on what you think needs to be. And then everything just flows into alignment. Oh, I was going to share. Okay, so yesterday we went to Sumas, which is like a 45-hour drive. Beautiful drive. So it's glorious day. Eh? Beautiful, beautiful day. And Charlie Bean went with us, and it was perfect vibes. Like, she was vibing out. Sometimes Charlie gets glitched out by our energy because she's not yet there either, which is perfectly fine. So she ends up going to spend time with people who are in a different space of understanding because her body is like, oh my God, he's chasing the waves. That is so cute. My puppy's so cute. He's chasing the waves. That's amazing. Oh, so simple. So simple. Okay, so we're driving down there and hold on one second. I need to remember what I seen. I don't remember what I seen. I seen something on the side of the road that made me want to talk about it. So I seen something amazing. And as I seen the something amazing, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. The music stopped. And I was like, why did the music stop? Like in my head, right? But I'm like infatuated with whatever it was I saw. Fudge, man. I don't remember what it was though. And so I'm like infatuated and the music stopped. And then I was like rolling and talking with Michael about whatever it was that I saw on my left side, driving down the road that I was infatuated with. And when we and I didn't say anything about the music stopping, but in my head I said, dang, we must be going through like a, I brought it 3D, right? We must be going through like a dead zone or something, right? Because we were out in the Tules. And then I was talking to Michael about the cool thing. And then when we were done talking, I went to go turn the music up, right? Without even thinking to turn the music up. And the music turned back on before I turned it up. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I went to go turn it up and it turned on before I got to the knob to turn it up. And I was like, what the fuck? Did I just stop the music because I had like an epiphany amazing moment and then I restarted the music after it? But not like Lindsey, oh, I'm so cool, I'm doing things. No, like talking isn't even really a thing.
we talk because we're stuck in this dense matter, right? We don't talk because we need to talk. Michael and I talk without verbally talking all the time. And that is where we're to be. Talking brings us down. No, talking can bring us down. It doesn't have to. But does anyways, because it's tiring. And on that note, I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys. Thank you for vibing out with me. Just remember, shine, man. And entertainment purposes only, so we can get this out to the more masses. And we have to keep in mind, too, that the more the light increases, the more the dark increases, too. So what we're trying to get to is that external... Here, what we're trying to get to is that external... So, right? Light and then dark, right? Complete opposites, yin and yang, male, feminine, whatever. However you want to put it. It doesn't matter how you put it. But it's the two sides of the same coin. And so what we have to do, it's like the Big Bang. This is literally the Big Bang. Okay. And it happens in utero too, when the baby comes. Okay. So here it is, right? So you have the light is increasing. That means the darkness is increasing. It's going to increase. And fusion. Okay. That's where we're going to. Let's see, it truly says, have you ever thought about this, that having pets from their birth to death is a timeline or a part in your life, but for them, we are their whole life? No, I have not. Let me think of this, because I have a Baron. So hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. That makes super sense, eh? I went to a metaphysical fair a while back when Baron was little. He was still like a year old. And I brought him with me. No, I didn't bring him with me. Nope, I did not bring him with me. But he was about a year old. And I was at the metaphysical fair and I walked by a table and the lady goes, Baron, you're giving that animal a heart attack, man. Come on. I know it's in your nature, but let's go, man. Hey, leave it. I said leave it. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Don't come over here. Thank you. Good boy. He listened. Let's go. No, Baron, leave it. Baron, leave it. Okay, he's listening. Shoot. That means I squirreled, though. What are we talking about? Oh, metaphysical fair. And she goes, Baron! Anyways, fast forwarding. She said, your dog has been with you for your whole life. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, it was the dog that your grandparents had when you were little. And I was like, oh. She goes, go home and call by that name and see what happens. And I did. And I came home and I said, Scruffy, Scruffy. And he came running. Look, he's even looking. But I did clap my hands, so that could have been why. But anyways, all right, I'm going to go. I love you. Adios, amigos.